everyone, this is Nimish and today we're going to review the movie D16 or Dhruvangal Pathinaaru starring Rahman. This movie has already been successful. It has got all the critical appraise and it's going to be remade in Malayalam. That part is confirmed, but there are rumors about it being remade in Hindi too, which is great, and it's probably going to be remade in many other languages also because it's such a fantastic movie and it looked fantastic right from the trailer, right from the promos. It looked extremely interesting and it lived up to that expectation, which is amazing. The main part of this movie for me, other than the story of course, is the performance, because in many investigation thrillers, if the lead character is very typical or he does not add a dimension to his character and he acts like all the other investigation officers or police officers that we have already seen in other movies, then it doesn't feel new, it doesn't feel different. But I think Rahman gave a completely composed, dignified performance with a lot of kind of aura around him and subtle nuances and natural performances and approach, that it made it very interesting to watch. It made the character very interesting to watch, and how he solves the mysteries and how he thinks about things that are going on and finds out things and treats his kind of subordinates, superiors, or everything was very much composed and dignified, something that I have not watched in a long time that a police officer does. So this was extremely good. At the same time, the movie is shot in a very stylized manner that gives it an ultra modern kind of sense. It's not the typical rural or typical commercial kind of investigation. It has a lot of finesse to it, a lot of class to it, and that's what makes it extremely appealing to watch when you're watching something on screen that is so interesting and could become confusing but doesn't get confusing. So speaking about confusing, the narrative is non-linear, right? So many people might not get it in the first part or might miss facts. In fact, even I, at one point, there were so many sub characters and plots, I got a little confused as to, wait, when did this happen? What was the timing of this, what was the timing of that, as the movie progresses. For those of you who've seen it, you know what I'm saying. And so the movie definitely does a good job in kind of updating us again and again about the facts and recapturing the facts as if we are also involved in the investigation, which is important for investigation movies. Otherwise you're watching someone investigate, and if you don't feel involved, you're like, what is going on, what the hell are they doing? So the director did a good job of kind of keeping us involved in the investigation, giving us the facts at the right time, updating us, recapping us, giving us theories to think about, and then finally revealing what happened towards the end, which was absolutely fantastic. Even the whole setting, which is a flashback setting, but some guy randomly comes to Rahman's house and asks him that he's interested in the case. Even that setting and that build up was very suspenseful and very unique, and it was fun to watch. You already felt like when they were having their cup of tea, you felt like grabbing a cup of tea. You could feel that atmosphere that they're sitting in. You could feel the weather, like they were sitting in this amazing kind of hill station area, and you could feel that perfect warmth of the atmosphere and cozy feeling that you're going to listen to this amazing story and you don't want to miss any part of it, and then you immediately get involved in the thriller element of it. So it was really, really, really good. Now when the remakes happen, I hope they don't add any kind of commercial elements to it, because it doesn't need that. It's a perfect investigation thriller, and anything that becomes more than commercial or anything that is not required is added, if especially in the Hindi version, then it's going to lose that perfection which it has. And I don't understand why whenever we remake movies we add some random elements to it which make it something really stupid, and it doesn't work as much as the original, which we have seen very often. And very rarely there is a perfect remake of sorts. In fact, very rarely do they remake such films which is a great news that they are even planning to remake such a good movie. So I hope those work out in a good way, because the whole India audience deserves to see such a good movie delivered in the best way possible, not just by adding commercial elements and spoiling the fun of it all. So I hope those remakes work out, and I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Everything about it, the camera work was unique, the cinematography was great, some effects were used every now and then, which was absolutely fantastic, and it was just amazing to watch. There's nothing bad about this movie because it does what it seeks to achieve. It perfectly achieves that, and it delivers on its promise from the trailer. From the trailer and promos, you were like, oh, what is this D16, this investigation movie, a murder mystery? I hope it's good, and I hope it's not some typical thing, and it's not. It's so unique, it's wonderful, and I just absolutely enjoyed this movie, and I'm already looking forward to the remakes. Usually, when I watch originals, I don't care about the remakes, but this time I really want to know how they remake this movie, and I'm looking forward to those versions as well because this is a movie you can watch over and over again. And the performances were brilliant, as I said. The direction is great. Everything about it is seemed like a nice package, and this is the direction in which movies should go, and the quality of movies should be in India to make it more international and to make it more kind of quality oriented than kind of commercial or quantity oriented. So I love D16. I'm going with 4 stars. I hope you like this review. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and take care.